Darkness, a desert road, a veiled woman waits at the entrance of Enaim. In the middle of the Joseph story, right after Joseph is sold into slavery, the Bible suddenly changes direction. Why? Why interrupt the story of Joseph with one of the strangest and most scandalous stories in Genesis? A story about betrayal, desire, power, and a woman who outsmarts the future king of Judah. This is the story of Judah and Tamar. Joseph has just been sold by his brothers, but one brother stands out, Judah. It was Judah who said, "What profit is there if we kill our brother?" Instead of murder, Judah suggests selling Joseph, and then something shocking happens. Judah leaves his brothers. The future royal ancestor of David abandons his family and descends into Canaanite society. According to Jason Tron's interpretation, this is not accidental. The narrator wants us to compare Judah and Joseph. Joseph will become the righteous ruler in Egypt. But Judah begins as a deeply flawed man. Judah marries a Canaanite woman. He has 3 sons, Onan, Shelah. Tamar marries but dies. Then comes the levirate obligation. Onan must continue the family line, but Onan refuses. He also dies. Now Tamar waits for Shelah, but Judah never intends to give him to her. Tamar is trapped, rejected, forgotten, erased from the family. Princess Onika Auguste points out that Tamar's situation was not just a family dispute, it was a crisis of survival. In that era, a woman's social security and health care were her children. Tamar covers her face, and Judah immediately assumes she is a prostitute. The identity of these women depended on bearing children into their husband's clan. Integration and existence itself were tied to the next generation. Without children, Tamar never fully becomes a member of the family. But according to Tammy Schneider, the story is far more complicated. The Bible never directly calls Tamar a prostitute in the narrator's own voice. That is only Judah's interpretation. So when Tamar acts, she is not just seeking a husband. She is claiming her right to exist, her right to a future. And Schneider notices something remarkable. Women in the Bible also cover themselves as brides. When Rebekah first sees Isaac, she takes a veil and covers herself. So Tamar's veil may not point to prostitution at all. It may point to marriage, to legitimacy, to her rightful place inside Judah's family. And this changes everything. Judah thinks he sees a prostitute on the road, but symbolically, he may actually be facing the woman who truly belongs in his household. The tragedy of the story is not merely sexual failure, it is blindness. Judah cannot recognize Tamar's righteousness until it is too late. Judah offers payment, a young goat, but Tamar asks for collateral first, his seal, his cord, his staff. Judah gives them to her. Only at the climax of the story, when Tamar reveals Judah's seal, cord, and staff, does Judah finally see the truth. She is more righteous than I. At that moment, the veil is lifted. Not from Tamar's face, but from Judah's eyes. For the first time, Judah changes. Why is this story placed inside the Joseph narrative? Jason Tron argues that Genesis 38 is not a random interruption. It is a direct comparison between Judah and Joseph. Judah represents moral failure. Joseph represents moral discipline. Immediately after Judah and Tamar, the Bible gives us the story of Joseph and Potiphar's wife. Judah sleeps with the woman he should avoid. Joseph refuses the woman he desires. Judah deceives his family. Joseph protects his master's house. Judah collapses morally. Joseph rises morally. The contrast is deliberate. The Bible is comparing 2 future leadership traditions, the line of Judah and the line of Joseph. According to Jason Tron's interpretation, these stories may reflect the rivalry between the northern kingdom and Judah. Joseph symbolizes the ideal ruler of the north, wise, disciplined, chosen through dreams. But Judah, the ancestor of the southern royal line, begins in scandal. The Bible preserves both traditions, not by hiding the flaws of Judah, but by exposing them. And perhaps that is the point. The kingdom of David itself emerges from brokenness, failure, and unexpected redemption. Tamar disappears from the story, but without Tamar, there is no Perez. Without Perez, there is no David. And without David, there is no royal dynasty of Judah. The woman Judah tried to silence became the mother of kings, fade to black. She is more righteous than I. Genesis 38:26.